Hello people, welcome to this video. My name is Eva and today I am coming here to you with a book unhaul. Finally, I'm going to unhaul some books because I'm running out of space and I need to be vigilant and hard on myself and getting rid of everything that I'm currently not interested in continuing in or anything else. There's some books that I want to get other, what we call it, other formats. Like there's some books that I want in hardback instead of paperback. There's a book where the paperback is too tall to fit the rest of the series, and that drives me nuts. So that is basically it. Most of the books actually have gotten new homes already. I have a boyfriend who has taken some of them. And some good friends of mine who also taken some of them. So they all have almost good homes, and the rest I'm going to deliver to a used bookstore where I can get some store credit to buy some new books from there. So win-win, I guess. So the first one is Wings of Fire: The Darkest Secret by Julian Tuiti Shutterland. And this one is the one that is too tall for the other paperbacks, so I want the normal one when I buy this one, which is the fourth book in the series and the fifth book that I want to order. So this one is going somewhere else. The next one is a trilogy I had on my shelves for a very long time. I had tried to start on the first book in this trilogy. I think it's a trilogy. This series, and I have in the beginning been a little bit interested in it, but as of now I'm no interest in reading it. So this one is going to one of my friends, and that is the Wool series. There's Wool, Shift, and Dust by Hugh Howey. So these are going to my friend, and because my other friends recommended them to her, so these are going to my friends very soon. Then we have The Inheritance by Christopher Paolini, and this one is an English edition. I have the entire series in Danish, so I kind of don't need. I bought this one because I thought I'm probably going to try to read it in English at some point, and I don't think that is going to happen anytime soon. So I just want to get rid of this, and this is brick, so it's taking a lot of space. So this is going. I'm a little bit sad about it because I like the texture of the paperback, but yeah. So the next three here is the same book, but split in two, and the first one is The Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. I have heard good things about this series, and I am somewhat interested in it, but I have just collectively decided that I'm not interested in reading Brandon Sanderson's books at the moment. It's nothing to do with the author or anything. It's just there's so many other series that I want to focus on, and this one is not it. So it's going, and the same goes for the part 1 or 2 of The Way of Kings in the Danish editions. And these one are mostly bought for the covers because they are stunning. So these are going as well. Oh, I'm running out of space to put some books. The next one is the Lord of the Rings trilogy, and this is because this one is the mass market paperbackies, and I hate mass market paperbacks. It was just way fire. So I have decided that I want to collect either the illustrated edition of Lord of the Rings or another hardback collection that I have been watching. So I will get that instead of this one, and if I really need to read this, I have them in the Danish editions as well. So it's not complete lost of getting rid of the entire concept of the series. I'm just getting rid of this, and this one is going to my boyfriend. The next one is my first DNF of this year, and that is The Princess Will Save You by Sarah Henning. So I DNF'd this around the almost 200 page mark actually, so I was just bored. There's nothing else to it. I enjoy the writing styles, I was just bored of the story, so I will probably try Sarah Henning's books, the next one she's writing, if she continues to write and stuff. If she continues to write and stuff like that. So this one is also going to my boyfriend's because I believe his sister could be interested in this story. Next one is To Best the Boy by Mary Weber. And this one I got in a fairy loot. When did it come out? 2019. And it's signed also. But I have no interest in this story at all. So this one is going. This one I will go to this used bookstore with because it is signed, so I can get a little extra from it. But even though I maybe said in the, it's either I'm going to say it in the video before or after this one, that I am trying to branch out on my fantasy reading, but this one sounds really much not like a fantasy that I would enjoy. The other books that I have recently gotten, fantasies that is outside my comfort zone, sounds more in my alley way, even though they're outside my comfort zone, than this one. So this one is going, and the next one is also a fairy loot book, and that is Fire and Heist by Sarah Beth Dirt. I actually have read this one. I gave it 3 stars, but I'm never going to reread it again, and it's not like now after a while. It's not the best story I read, and this one was also definitely out of my comfort zone because it takes place in the real world and stuff like that, and I haven't read that much fantasy taking place in our world for a long time, so it was not the best book I have read. I'm definitely interested in Sarah's first other stories and stuff like that, but this one was just not really for me. Then the next one is the last fairy loot. Did I get rid of all my fairy loot books? I think I did. No, there's more. I believe there's more. Never mind. Skyward by Brandon Sanderson, and this is this spread edition, so this is a fairy loot edition, and again, I have read a chapter of it, but I'm just not interested in Brandy Sandy right now, so this one is going to a friend of mine, so bye. Okay, the next one is Echo Rising by Danny Ware, and this one is a sci-fi, and that is pretty much what I remember. It had been on my shelf for so long, and I just lost interest in it. I don't think I'm going to read it. I haven't gravitated towards it any time, and it's really a bookshelf version at this point. So this one is also going. The next one is my other friend that's going to take this series, and that is the Tiger's Curse series by Colin Houck. And it's really dusty for some reason, but I mostly bought them for the covers. The Tiger's Curse, the Tiger's Quest, and the Tiger's Voyage. But I don't think that I'm going to read them, so my friend is going to take them off my chest, because she's interested in them. As I said, I believe it's about a girl who is going to try to break a curse, an Indian curse, with a white tiger, and that is pretty much all I know about it. So, it's just I don't think I'm going to read it, and now it's been on my shelf for so many years, so I might as well. The next two is Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas and Crown of Midnight. This one I'm probably going to throw in the trash because it does this. So this one is probably going in the trash. This one I will give to a charity shop or something like that. I had started this series and I have decided that I'm no longer interested in it, in continuing the series. So at least at the moment, I had nothing against the writing style. The story was okay. But I decided that I don't want to read more of this story, and yeah. And last one is Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. This one is a duplicate. I have gotten the hardback set of this book, and I don't need this paperback, so that's why this one is going. So that was those books that I got rid of. Not as many as I got the other day. We can have the stack is still there. I definitely need to get rid of some more books, but this is a start, and hopefully I can get my reading gear back up so I can read some books and maybe get rid of some books that I'm no longer interested in and stuff like that. So we will see, but this one is a good start. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry if I unhauled your favorite book. It's nothing against you, and it's nothing against the author or anything like that. It's just that I'm not interested in some of them, and others I didn't like that much, or I have just lost interest. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you made it this far, leave a like, a comment, subscribe if you want to, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.